What's up, YouTube? What's up, Twitch? What's up, everybody? I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, on YouTube, I hope you're having a good day because for me, for this thing, right? I will be talking about the future of Star Wars, future of Marvel, and plus, will be doing a review on the She-Hulk trailer. Because thing is, I saw the She-Hulk trailer, and plus for me, so I might do a reaction on and stuff like that. If you want me to do that, because thing is that I might do a breakdown review on it on this thing right here. But first for me, let's just try to do a. Let me see. Let me try to do something at least on Star Wars, stuff like that. The Star Wars future, what I think of Star Wars, and stuff like that, in my opinion. The thing about Star Wars and about the Kenobi show, I just hope the show just don't disappoint me, in my opinion. Because the Star Wars shows look like, in my opinion, it looks like, in my opinion, it's gonna be good. Because the show looks like it's gonna be good, in my opinion. And if the show seems like it's going into the spirit of Star Wars, if y'all know what I'm talking about. And kind of like for me, in my opinion, that I do think that some stuff could be good, in my opinion. That the Bill Kenobi show could be like the second good show, I think. That could be good. Just a limited series, I think. If y'all tell me something different, if it's a different show, if it's not a limited series, then y'all can tell me down below after the live stream will run out. Because the thing like for me, the way I know and stuff like that is like I know like for some stuff. What I know and stuff like that. And what I know and what I just I've seen. And kind of like for me, the way I done seen is stuff like that. And that's what I done seen time for shows, movies, and everything else. Like for everything that I done seen, it seems like it's gonna be and kind of like for me, kind of like for me, what I know about the shows and stuff like that. Like for Star Wars shows I done seen, the best show that I done seen deal with Disney so far, just the Mandalorian, because like the Bad Batch show was kind of alright, but it wasn't bad. It just was an alright show. And kind of like the sequel series was bad. I didn't like it. The sequel series was bad, in my opinion, because I know like because like I know that Star Wars stories could have been better. and that which I don't like most of the time. Because like for me, right, the way I seen, the kind of for me, what I seen like doing with Star Wars, Marvel, everything else to do with Disney, it's like they got the ability to make good stuff. But the thing about Marvel is like the ability, like I seen, deal with Marvel is organized because of Kevin Feige. But we need the Star Wars might need a co-lead, I think, in my opinion, besides Kathleen Kennedy. Be, because like for me, like in my opinion, if you gotta try to make it a good show. What's up, Hit Nate? If you want to come in and anything like that, I got the link in the chat. If you want to come in, if you got any questions to ask me, like I'm based on Marvel and stuff like that, be, be, because because like for me right there, what I seen like I'm dealing with Marvel and Disney something like that, it's like I am scared for the future of Marvel based on the stuff that they done made. Like I'm dealing with shows, something like Moon Knight show was good. I like the Moon Knight show. I like the Moon Knight. I like the WandaVision wasn't good. Loki was all right. Hawkeye disappointed me. And that's kind of like the bad thing for me. It shows that you hype for. It kind of like disappointed you, and that's kind of thing I don't like in a way. Because the Hawkeye show, like I think in my opinion, supposed to be better. For like for me, in my opinion, stuff like that. And kind of like for me, right, in my opinion, the best thing for me, it would have been better for me. I would just see, in my opinion, is that the best thing for me, though, I seen the cook the best thing that the best thing for me for Marvel to do, right, it sounds like it just Hawkeye season 2 and make the season better and make it about Hawkeye and not about in my opinion everybody else, because you look at the Hawkeye show was not about Hawkeye. And that's kind of like the bad thing that it kind of disappointed me in a way. Because like that the show is not about Hawkeye in a way, it's just about it just by my opinion, it's just about how can I say this? It just been about Kate Bishop, which I didn't like the casting for Kate Bishop, but the thing is, but the show is not about to be about her, in my opinion. It kind of like the Star Wars Kenobi and stuff like that, in my opinion, based on the Kenobi series. Saying like it has some spoilers out there, but the thing about me is like shoot, thing on me is like I'm not gonna read the spoilers. In my opinion, I'm not gonna read the spoilers, not like that. Be because the thing about for me, if you start reading the spoilers, and the kind of thing for me, right, for some people, and that was some people, and kind of like some people just be disappointed when they read the spoilers and they look at the show and put the show don't go the same way, and put the show don't go the same way how it go, then the fans get mad and stuff like that. Because the thing about me, right, in my opinion, if y'all got questions about the Star Wars and stuff like that, what I want about it, because the one type of Star Wars I want, it sound like um um then with Jazz, it sound like make the Siths and stuff like that good in the fights in the story, make the fights and story actually good and stuff like that, and don't make us, in my opinion, always in my opinion, just gotta go back to the prequels to look at good fights dealing with Star Wars. We could look at it. I like the original trilogy, but the original trilogy fights is not better than the prequel fights. And kind of like some people probably could disagree me on that, but sure, that's how I feel like. I feel like, in my opinion, that the best fights came from the prequels. Yeah, I can kind of like try to disagree with me and stuff like that, but we all know, in my opinion, that I am not lying about that. If y'all can find a better fight than lightsabers than the prequels than the prequels, then and y'all can tell me then y'all can tell me down below in the chat if y'all can find something better. Be, because that we both know dealing with prequels and everything else that the best fight did not come from the original trilogy. The original trilogy movies is good. It's better than the sequel trilogies. But the best fights came from the prequels, I think, in my opinion. And that is, I might be biased and stuff like that because I like the prequels, but come on now. We all know that the best fights in the Star Wars history came from the prequels. And kind of like people, kind of like people kind of say I'm capping and stuff like that for the prequels, but the thing about for me is like we all know that the prequels got the best fights, and the prequels movies is the best movies. Besides the originals, I think, in my opinion. Besides, I like Episode One though, because you know what I mean. I like the original trilogy myself, but the originals, I think, in my opinion, end up being better. And kind of like, in my opinion, if y'all got questions about that, what I think of Star Wars and anything like that, then y'all can type it down below. If any y'all chat already saw the big old Kenobi trailer already, because the thing about the big old Kenobi trailer, because that trailer, I liked it. That that trailer, in my opinion, was actually good. Some people, in my opinion, could say I'm capping and stuff like that. Sound like the Kenobi trailer is the prequel stuff. But the thing about me, the trailer good, the world around it, the world building around it. When I seen in the official trailers and stuff like that, it looks good. I liked it. Because the thing about, for me, right, in my opinion, dealing with the Star Wars universe, is like we need to go to the future, in my opinion. Because the thing about dealing with prequel stuff is good, but we need future stuff. If we gotta go with future enemies and stuff like that, long as the thing makes sense, long as the stuff makes sense, I think, in my opinion, in the future, and just don't make it just don't make it go to the future because you don't want to deal with the past. But the thing about, for me, is like make the future and past stuff make sense. I think, in my opinion, that'd be a good thing. because the thing about for me, right? Because the thing about for me, in my opinion, about that is like dealing with the movies, shows, and everything else I like. Because the thing about for me, in my opinion, what I know and seeing and stuff like that, what I seen from the Star Wars universe from Disney, is like Disney Star Wars just don't make sense some of the time, and that's the bad thing about it. Because the thing about the Disney Star Wars supposed to make sense, if y'all know what I mean by that. Because the thing about for me, if your universe don't make sense just by storytelling and stuff, everything like that, because the work could look good, everything around it in the shows. But the story and the writing is always just gonna bring down your show. And that just me. And that just me, in my opinion, and stuff like that. It's kind of like with some people think the Star Wars universe is good. Some people like the sequel trilogy. Some people don't. That's what I I I don't, in my opinion, don't got no problem with people who like the sequel trilogy. I got no problem with that. But the thing about it, those people still got the knowledge that the movies still don't make no sense based on the past and stuff like that. Because the thing about for me, in my opinion, is like some people in my opinion don't want to admit it. Who like the sequel trilogy because thing about it, in my opinion is they actually like the sequel trilogy. This is the prequels is bad. The prequels is not bad movies, and that's kind of like in my opinion. That's kind of my opinion what I like and stuff like that. That could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, but everybody different though. Everybody is different. Everybody different. It's time stuff like that. In my opinion, that could be a good or a bad thing. But the thing about for me, right? If they're gonna make more Star Wars shows and stuff like that, make sure your writing is good. Make sure the writing, the character and stuff is good, kind of like that. And that be the only thing that I've been asking for. Because Star Trek, I like Star Trek and stuff like that. But my best universe I like, and you call it best universe I like, not DC. After DC is Star Wars, and Disney got Star Wars right now. And because the next show I'm excited for, which I hope is good for Star Wars, is the Star Wars Acolyte show. Because Star Wars Acolyte show look like that I've been hearing about could be a good thing. The Star Wars Acolyte show could be a good thing, in my opinion. Because then by it, if the Acolyte show, in my opinion, don't be good, then shucks. And that's the bad thing about it, in my opinion. That kind of like the bad thing for me, and that's kind of like the bad thing for me, which I done seen and stuff like that. It is like I done seen Disney say that supposed to be there, supposed to be there, not. Then you go back, and it's not there, and that's the bad thing. Could be a good thing, bad thing, but everybody different. Could be a good or a bad thing. And kind of like the thing for me, and kind of like the bad thing for me, in my opinion, which I do know about Disney Star Wars, it is like if this show for me right here could be good or bad, but everything else. it could be a good thing or a bad thing, but the other stuff I think that kind of stuff I want to see from this show, the Acolyte show. If they can show, like in my opinion, stuff like that, if and kind of like the stuff I want to see for the Acolyte show, it sounds like how would the shows look like? How do the show look like? How do the dang how how should I say this? Um how do you become an acolyte? What's the steps? What's the life of an acolyte? Stuff like that. So good, bad, in between, the different attitudes, the teachers and stuff like that, and the environment. If they can show that in this show and have station on with it, I'm good. I'm good with it. And that's just me. And that's kind of like thing I'm good about. And that's kind of like thing I'm good about. Sound like people, in my opinion, could be good or a bad thing. But stuff for me, I'm excited for this show. It's like if this show an acolyte show, then it says will they have a Jedi show or will this show like a Jedi school? I think, in my opinion, the on the opposite of this, in my opinion, and that just me, in my opinion, about that. Be because the thing about it for me, right? If they can show different stuff and stuff like that, in my opinion, be be because like stuff like me, in my opinion, stuff like that could be good, bad, and everything between. That which I think could be good or bad. It could be good or a bad thing. But this show right here, that's Acting Like Show, need to be good as the Mandalorian. It need to be good as the Mandalorian. I think, in my opinion, just as good. This show and plus the other show, the Bill Kenobi show, need to be just as good as Mandalorian. Or this brand right here, or this Star Wars brand right here, this will go down and play just be going as a waste, I think. Deal with Disney. In my opinion, I I think that Disney could make a good series or a movie of Star Wars. But the only thing that makes sequels trilogy bad is bad, in my opinion. That's kind of like a bad thing for me. Yeah, that's kind of a bad thing for me, a bad or good thing, but everybody different. Everybody different. And time for them stuff, in my opinion, but every but everybody think, in my opinion, that I'm being mean just by saying that with Disney had that Disney, in my opinion, is not using Star Wars universe to their advantage. Because that's what, if you look at it, Disney, in my opinion, could have a 3 or 4 series on film by now if they would have had a sequel trilogy good. I think, in my opinion, if the sequel trilogy would have been good, that would have been a different thing. In my opinion, that would have been different. It would have been different. It would have been better. Different and better, in my opinion. And kind of like the stuff shoot kind of thing stuff, in my opinion. What I like to see, in my opinion, is like stuff. And up in my opinion, the Star Wars universe, um I want to see Luke Skywalker go through his journey, deal with stuff, and just don't want to end up like a sequel trilogy stuff. Erase that, and just don't make the sequel trilogy stuff canon. Make Just make the sequel trilogy movies and into like a different universe. I think, in my opinion, that would be a good thing. But 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 if anybody chat got that question to ask me, something like there was Star Wars, everything like that, what you like about it, what you don't like about it right now, or just in the past, you like past stuff, future stuff, this stuff right now we got. Y'all can also type in the chat, or y'all can come in and You just come in and ask me. You click the link in the chat and ask me if you got any questions about my opinion on Star Wars. Okay. Okay. Since everybody done with the Star Wars stuff, because like the Star Wars stuff, I think in my opinion, the Star Wars universe could be better. It could be better. The Star Wars universe could be better in my opinion, and if they need better, they need better writers. I think in my opinion, better writers, and just need to get directors that actually care about the universe. In my opinion, that's what they need to do. And just for the haters, I think it's over it. If you don't know about the universe stuff for that, just try to step back. I think, in my opinion, let people work. It is if you want some stuff in it, you can try to tell the rest to put this in it. Just put your little input in. If you want something in it, as long as in my opinion, the stuff you want in it, just don't how can I say this? Just don't interfere with the story. That's just me. And that is in the Star Wars stuff. The thing about the Matrix stuff, that the Marvel stuff too, that I want to see, since I see the Multiverse of Madness, is like, shoot, I want to see, in my opinion, how would it in my opinion, with the Marvel universe, how would he bring in this character right here, Adam Warlock, because this character Adam Warlock right here, and just in case y'all don't know, this character Adam Warlock puts the bit in Infinity War and puts me in Endgame, or they can at least. And this is the Marvel portion of the podcast, everything like that. Are we gonna talk about? And doing this past like that, I will be talking about everything else, in my opinion. But everybody different. But the thing about this, Adam Warlock character supposed to be Infinity War and Endgame, and they could at least put this character in Endgame. I think, in my opinion, to stop Thanos. And that's kind of like my opinion on it, because in my opinion, if they would try to put certain stuff in it, it's bad. That's kind of bad. I think, in my opinion, it could be good or a bad thing, but everybody different and stuff like that. Everybody different. So some people want this, some people want that. But the thing about my opinion is, like, if you want to go by comic movie, just do that. And kind of like, in my opinion, my opinion, this is kind of like this character right here could have been real helpful in Endgame, and but this character and actor just should have been cast. I think, in my opinion, it's good or a bad thing, but it's up to y'all. It's up to y'all to check if y'all think it's a good thing or a bad thing that he wasn't in the movie. Because, like, for me, shoot, I think it's a bad thing that it wasn't in the movie. And kind of like for me, shoot, I'm trying to bring up that trailer though. Where's that trailer? That She-Hulk trailer. Because, like, for me, right? Should that She-Hulk trailer was a entertaining trailer and stuff like that, but everybody different. They're just trying to bring up the She-Hulk trailer. Just trying to see if it's good or not. Because, like, the Miss Marvel stuff, I don't got no problem with it. I don't got no problem with the Miss Marvel stuff. But my stuff that I got a problem with is how can I say this? It's too much of a kid. They should have cast a grown person or some kind of young adult to play that part. Because like going by the comics sometimes just don't make sense. And for the comic book person, probably should understand that in my opinion, but that's just me. And that's kind of like the bad thing shoot that I don't like sometimes about it. Like some people like it, some people don't. But everybody different though. Everybody different type of stuff like this. And kind of like for me, on my opinion, let's just try to do a reaction to this right here. That because like the She-Hulk trailer, I think in my opinion, could be a good thing. The She-Hulk trailer was bad at some points. That's kind of like a bad thing to a point, which I think in my opinion could be a bad, good thing. Everything else like that. And that's just trying to share this trailer and stuff like that. They're just trying to look at it. Mm. Because like for me in my opinion, sure, I think it's a good thing and stuff like that. Could be a good thing, bad thing, everything in between. Time for the She-Hulk trailer. Could this She-Hulk trailer look decent? Because they ain't for me, right, which I don't like and stuff like that. That kind of like She-Hulk trailer, the stuff I don't like is some of the CG and kind of like this other stuff, kind of stuff for me. I'm about to show y'all. It's kind of like the CG stuff, everything like that. The CG stuff I'm trying to show y'all, which could be a good thing or bad, but everybody different. But my opinion, yeah, just look at this trailer and see if it's good or not. I kind of turn off the sound for me not to get copyrighted by Disney and like that. Cause I think about me, sure, I don't want to get copyrighted. Bruce Banner being a superhero. Who's gonna protect people? Like, okay, I like the way she jump in, but she should be bigger. But let's do like a realistic type of thing. I understand that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I go back. Go back. Wait a minute now. I like the way. I like the way it looked. It looked good. Um. Hey. Oh, kind. Oh, so I like that. Oh, she kind of strong. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of like the comments because she's more confident when she turned. All right. Okay. Okay, I like it. Okay. Oh shoot. Oh. Uh oh. Oh shoot. Wait a minute. I pray for him. I pray for him. I pray for that man. That let's go back look at the trailer. Wait a minute. Let me wait a minute. I think you're above that. Shoot. Unless it's the video itself, but shoot. Okay, Trial by Fire. Two Gummy People. Oh, I understand by that saying because that's what it's somebody on superpower ever turn, then you messed up. Okay. I understand that. I understand that logic of thinking. But she should be bigger, but it look decent so far. It should be big, but she should be bigger though. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That her personality is right. She kind of timid like a human, but the thing is when she turns to She-Hulk, she kind of like confident stuff like that. Okay. Hmm. All right. All right. That look cool. That look good. Bruce Banner. Wait a minute, right there. That face thing. That face thing right there needs some work. That face thing right there needs some work in my opinion. But if y'all think differently, then okay. That face thing needs some work in my opinion. But everybody different and stuff like that. But if y'all got questions to ask me in the chat, I'll be glad to answer. And that face work thing needs some work. That that needs some work on the heart thing and stuff, in my opinion. That need work right there. But if y'all got questions asking me to deal with that, then y'all could. We could shop. I'm gonna go back and look at the trail at least about 2 or 3 times and see if I miss anything. She's not a bad looking actress though to play it because she kind of like a good actress on the other stuff. I think Black Mirror, I think something like that, or something like that. I'm not sure which one. I'm not sure which show, but it's kind of like a suspense show she was on that she was good in. That kind of good though. Ooh. Nah, that part was funny. That part was funny right there. Thomas on, yeah, 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 no, no, no. That part was funny. Deal with him. I said, oh shoot. Just in my opinion, that looked good. I actually like that part. I actually like it. It's not bad. Oh, wait a minute. She actually, she not used a little bit. But the thing about that scene right there is, did she actually transform into the Hawk before She-Hulk before she got there to Bruce Banner for her to be able to open that door like that, or she didn't? That's kind of like questions I got. And her friends and co-stars liking this thing, gonna be good as well. It would look like for me, it might be good. It seemed like to me it's kind of like a comedy like MCU show, a comedy with some seriousness. I think It would look like to me it might be, but everybody different and stuff like that. But it would look like to me. I think that her hair CG needs some work. If y'all know what I mean by that, her hair CG needs some work. But everybody different time for that. But if I think y'all wrong with some of that, then y'all can put it in the chat. Because like for me, I like the confidence she brings. Hmm. She never she don't want to set the fact for. Wait a minute, a billion for activists. That is Tony Stark. Wait a minute, what? Hey man, now is Tony living? Because since I know that Doctor Strange ain't rich, I know that Falcon ain't rich, I know the Winter Soldier ain't rich, I know that Hawkeye ain't rich. Nick Fury's in space. He ain't got no money right now to be up in space. Yeah, he probably might be out there, but that's why he not no billionaire. Is Tony Stark alive? Or he just been remembered, I think, or something like that. Or she just remember one way, something like that. But that's just me. Wait a minute. Who she's fighting? Wait a minute. Who she is though? Who's the villain she fighting? That's what I try to figure out. Oh shoot. God dog, I keep on missing it. Right there. Who is this villain she is fighting? If that's I don't know, man. That's got to be a new villain. Unless that's a new villain that an old villain just had created just for her, I think, in my opinion. But everybody different though. And kind of like in my opinion on stuff like that. But everybody different. It looks good. It if she one of them new villains came from new comic books or something like that, it is somebody is someone down the park can help me with that, that'd be cool. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Abomination came back? Oh yeah. Because Abomination, I remember that Abomination there from Shang-Chi. Unless he turning evil again, and at least that Hawk just got to come back. Because that's why he turning evil, or something like that. Then that would mean that Martin Ruffalo's Smart Hawk gotta have to turn into the other Hawk for him to be him. Because we know, because we know right now how much of a problem that Abomination was up in the Incredible Hulk movie. That Abomination was a problem. If he turned it into that Abomination, that means that Mark Ruffalo Hawk is gonna have to turn to the Hawk for him just to survive. I think, in my opinion, that'd be a good thing. Wait a minute. When the word she she needs some work. That animation and stuff needs some work on that one. Needs some work on that one. She-Hulk Tornado. Trash title. Trash title. Why in the world would you give him that title? Okay. That Incredible Hulk. Oh man, I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for him. He about to die. He about to die, y'all. He about to die a good death, but that's right. He's still about to die. But that's a please don't kill him. And kind of for me, I actually like it. Yeah, I actually like it though. It looks good. It looks good, but that's what it needs some work though. It needs some work on that one. It needs some work. It's good. I liked it. The trailer is cool. I like the trailer. The trailer cool, everything like that. That's what we need. They need some work on that one. They need some work. They can like it or not, but the trailer needs some work. But the trailer needs some work, in my opinion. Because the face animation, certain scenes, it look good. Certain ones it don't. And that's kind of like thing. That's kind of thing that kind of get me confused at times. Because like the trailer look good at some points, at certain points it don't. And that's kind of like the bad thing for me, in my opinion. That could be a good or bad thing, in my opinion. And kind of like the next thing, kind of the next thing should I want to talk. And this is the end of the She-Hulk section of this ice cream. Because my grade is She-Hulk trailer is a 3.5. It could have been better at some parts, but a 3.5 is a good thing for me in my book. And this is the end of the She-Hulk section of this nice ring. To the next one, because the next thing that I want to talk about doing this live stream deal with Marvel is like in my opinion, deal with Marvel is could be good or a bad thing, but everybody different. It's like I wanted to talk about how this show right here disappointed me, in my opinion. This show right here, that disappointed me in my opinion. And that show right it did like disappoint me in a way. Because this show right here happened to show about the Hawkeye trailer, just how he go off full circle, everything else like that. Everybody different, everybody different and stuff like that. But it seemed like everybody the same and nobody different. Everybody different and stuff like that. But some people like it, some people don't. Some people, in my opinion, just will like the stuff. Some people just don't like the stuff. And kind of like for me, I do like it. Because the She-Hulk trailer, because the She-Hulk trailer had disappointment some ways it was right, some ways it wrong. And kind of like the way that I would like the She-Hulk trailer to go, the She-Hulk show to go, that sound like show stakes, just don't have too many jokes in it. But it kind of said to me, will have jokes in it and stuff like that. Which I don't have a problem with it having jokes, but that's why I just don't want too many jokes in it. And that would kind of get me kind of irritated sometimes. Because that that the She-Hulk trailer could be better. Could be that the Marvel shows could be better, but the Marvel shows get its own way sometimes and just try to introduce more characters. And this show right here, the Hawkeye show, is just a good example. They could have been like introduced and stuff like that, in my opinion. But if y'all knew this it's coming at live stream, just like live stream, and kind of like for me, in my opinion, what I would like to see. What I would like to see, in my opinion, what I would like to see it's like for me, right? It's like I would like to see, in my opinion, different stuff. I would like to see, for me, um, I would like to see how these Hawkeye show could have been better. The Hawkeye show could have been better, but they won't acknowledge it, and that's just me. The Hawkeye show could have been better, but they won't do it, and they won't go back and plus correct stuff, and we all know that. Because like the Hawkeye show, we could have had better action to it. It could have had a better action to it, and they could have had Hank Pym just have some kind of appearance in it. That would have been a good thing for me, in my opinion. And kind of like the other thing that I want to see is like is like for me, I want to see another. I want to see another recast of T'Challa. The character, the character for me, T'Challa's story wasn't finished. Is like, I know Chadwick died, but we all know that he wouldn't want his legacy to stop just because he died and stuff like that, because we waited for a while, and now that we do need a big old another movie. We do need a movie. Y'all cannot like it. Y'all cannot like it, in my opinion, of having another T'Challa. Uh, uh, but that's what we do need, another T'Challa. Rather be like it or not, his sister, I like her, but that's what. But that's what, my opinion. His sister's story is not. It's not, like, in my opinion, finished. It's not ready. It's not. It's not there yet. But shoot, in Black Panther 2, this seems like they're going with sister, which I don't agree with and stuff like that, in my opinion. I don't agree with it, but what can I do? I cannot agree with all I want to. But that's something that what the bill director is going with. They going with it. I can't say nothing about it and everything like that. But it was up to me. I would have cast a whole new T'Challa. I would have wait. I would have wait a little while just before I start filming and stuff like that. And kind of like the actor stuff like that. I know they grieving his loss stuff like that, but that's in my opinion. I would have recast another T'Challa. We can like it or not, but that is me. That's just what I would have did. I bet would have recast another T'Challa, in my opinion, but everybody different. Some people say yes, some people say no. Some people say yes, some people say no, in my opinion. And kind of like, in my opinion, the stuff like that, kind of like stuff I'm waiting on and stuff like that. It's like I am waiting on, in my opinion. I'm waiting on everything, in my opinion. I'm waiting on this. I'm waiting on that. And I am waiting on, in my opinion. I'm waiting on my opinion, just from another, just another T'Challa I'm casting, just take it for his sister after that movie. Because they, in my opinion, it's like having like all them characters, in my opinion, could be a good thing or a bad thing. But the thing about, for me, right, what I would do, I would the Black Panther stuff is like I would just try to bring in some kind of scene that he could come in and fight it and stuff like that for him, just for the new person that is playing T'Challa, just to show that he can do it, or they could show him like in politics or something like that, or or just him walking into the room. That's kind of like thing for me I would do, but everybody's different for that though. Some people would do it, some people wouldn't. But kind of like for me, I probably did that, but everybody different. Everybody different time for that. What I think, in my opinion, some people probably do it, some people won't. But think about for me, what I would do that time for like T'Challa and stuff like that, like for the next story movie, is like they should have like the character T'Challa walk into the room and say that that he be taking over and stuff like that with it. And that just me in my opinion on that. If they would do that, that'd be a good thing. Everybody different time for that though. Everybody different. Some people like it, some people don't. And kind of like the stuff that I want to see next inside that the Marvel universe and Black Panther universe is like show his other villains. They need to show his other villains besides Killmonger and stuff like that. Because if they can do that, well, I think in my opinion they could. That actually be a good thing. But everybody different. Some people say yes, they can do it. Some people say no. But the thing for me is like I actually believe that that they can do it. Some people believe they can do it. Some people believe that they can't. And that's just me. And kind of like for me, I kind of do believe that Marvel can do it. But the thing about me is like Marvel showing that they won't do something. The certain stuff they would. And kind of like in my opinion, it could be like a good idea just for Marvel to go PG-13 a little bit harsher. PG-13 or rated R type of other characters, so like Ghost Rider and stuff like that. But this character Black Panther do they come back as in my opinion, how can I say this? They do need another Black Panther. In my opinion. And just as a Bill T'Challa. For me, in my opinion, is what I feel like. Y'all can feel like I'm wrong and stuff like that, but it's up to y'all. It's up to y'all at the end of the day what I think. I'm wrong or right. Put it in the chat or put it in the comments. And kind of like the next thing I want to talk about is like the Batman movie. The Batman movie future, I feel like it's gonna be good. And kind of like next Batman, I think in my opinion should be like a good thing. I think in my opinion could be good or bad, but I feel like it's good. It could be a good thing. What I think in my opinion. And kind of like the other stuff that I want to see deal with the Black Panther stuff is like for me, it's like how can I say this? I wanted to see, like in my opinion, how do these Black Panther stuff correlate with the rest of the MCU? Because that we know that the MC that the people just of Wakanda just like to stay unto themselves. If they can find a way just to put this movie and just plus connect a little bit to it, that'll be a good thing. In this movie, Batman movie, I think in my opinion, Rob Pattinson, he's a good Batman, but we need Ben Affleck back. But this Batman is good too, just for his Earth and Earth 2 Batman. But for Earth 1, we still need a Ben Affleck Batman movie, and WB just needs to start filming. Get him a contract and just let him film his Batman movie. Ben Affleck. Because we got a Rob Pattinson Batman movie already, and that was a good movie. and we need another one. And Ben Affleck as Earth One. Because that's what y'all say the multiverse. And Ben Affleck is still our prime Batman. Y'all can like it or not. Ben Affleck is still our prime Batman. And we need like another Ben Affleck movie. And we need him to be the best Batman movie, which I think, in my opinion, he made the best one. And that, just in my opinion, could be a good or a bad thing, but it's good. That could be good or a bad thing, but everybody different though. But everybody different time for that. Yeah, it could be a good or a bad thing, but everybody different time for everything else like that. In my opinion, it could be a good or a bad thing, but that's just me. And then for the next Batman movie, our biggest villain, Mr. Freeze, and some of his henchmen, I think, or it could be Mr. Freeze, and you can make Riddler just bust out of jail or something like that. Or he could be like Mr. Freeze could be like the how can I say, the physical villain, and the Riddler could be the mind villain of him just trying to solve his riddles and stuff like that. And that would be a good thing for me, I think, in my opinion. And like on Saturday, and stuff like that, I will be doing a screen on the Amber Heard case and stuff like that. If y'all want to come in and ask me questions on that, I will come in on Saturday on that and stuff like that. I will answer questions on that, and plus on DC and stuff like that, on news that come out by that. And for Twitch, YouTube, I'll see y'all later. I will see y'all later, and see y'all next time. And plus also, I will be doing some reviews on Halo.